in today's class, we're going to be working into the hips and into the legs. And the hips in particular are an area of the body where we tend to hold a lot of tension, but also they're the emotional center of the body. And that's what we're going to be working into to release any stagnancy, any tightness around this area of the body and bring a little bit more flow, a little bit more space into this part of the body. And the hip area in particular connects through to the element of water. And so if you can imagine how water, when it's flowing, everything is fresh, it's new, but when the water stops flowing, there's a stagnancy that can be created, and it's the same in our physical body as well. So that's what we're going to be looking to do, is to release some of that stuff. Maybe if we've been spending a bit too much time sitting down on couches or at a desk, and we can just start to move all of that around the body. So we're going to start with lying down. So just moving any blocks or anything out of the way and come to lie down onto your back. And as you come to lie down, just bringing the soles of the feet to touch and the knees out towards the sides. And then maybe placing the hands just below the belly button here so that we can connect into this part of the body, also known as the sacral chakra in the chakra system, or Svadhisthana. And just taking a few moments to find the earth, feel the support that the earth provides. And just allow the body to fully relax into the earth, using the breaths to help you. And then start to really bring your attention to that area around your lower belly and start to breathe into it. You may notice how the belly lifts a little bit up towards the hands. And then as you take an exhale, feel everything soften here. And let's take 3 deep breaths together. So take a deep inhale, fill all the way up. And then open the mouth and exhale. Take that again. So inhale, fill the belly, fill up all the way to the chest. And then exhale, open the mouth, let it go. Taking one more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Really nice. Take the hands onto the outside of the knees. Draw the knees in towards one another. And then bring the knees in towards your chest and give yourself a nice big hug. And then taking both of the hands onto both knees, start to draw the legs out towards the sides, forwards, and then around. So creating some circles with the knees, and just start to explore into the lower back area around where the sacrum is, that flat bone that's connecting to earth. And then feeling into the hips as you take some deep breaths. Make sure that you've taken the circles in the opposite direction. And then lowering your left foot down towards the ground. Reach your right leg to the sky as you take hold of the back of the leg, maybe the thigh, or take it all the way up towards the ankle, flexing the toes a lot. And just gently draw that leg towards you whilst keeping the lower back firmly connected to the earth. Taking just one more nice deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. And then keeping that foot nice and flexed, place the ankle just above the left knee. Hands sweep through the gap. Take hold of the back of the left thigh or the left shin. And then gently draw that leg towards you. And taking about 2 breaths here. Filling into the outside of the right hip, thigh. And then slowly lower the left foot down towards the ground. Reach that right leg up towards the sky again and come into half happy baby. So draw that knee towards your right armpit. The hand can be on the ankle, the back of the thigh, or take hold of the outside of the foot and start to draw that knee down towards the ground. The left leg can draw out towards the side and you should feel a nice stretch the outside of that hip. Another 2 deep breaths here. One more nice deep breath, inhale. And let it go with the exhale. Come back to the center. And then we'll switch over the legs. So left leg lifts up towards the sky. Take hold of the back of the leg, maybe all the way up towards the ankle. The lower back firmly connected to earth as you draw that leg towards you. One more deep breath. And then keeping the toes really nice and flexed. Figure 4. Bring the ankle just above that knee and then draw the leg towards you. Feel into that juicy stretch all the way through the outside of the left hip, thigh. One more nice deep breath. And then lower that foot down towards the ground, reach the leg to the sky again, and then half happy baby as you draw that knee towards your left armpit, and again taking hold of the outside of foot, or just draw the hand a little lower down if that feels better. Right knee can come out towards the side and just feel into this beautiful deep stretch. And taking just one more nice deep inhale. And then soften and let go with the exhale. Really nice. And then reaching that leg up. Both knees come in towards the chest. Round in here. Draw the chin, the forehead towards the knees. And then taking a gentle rock and roll up and down the spine 2 or 3 times. Whatever feels nice, and come to a seat here. So lifting up through the crown of the head, bring the hands through to the heart center. We're going to take an Om together. So take a nice deep inhale here. And open the mouth, exhale. One more, inhale. Let it go with the exhale. Next one for Om, inhale. Om. Let's make our way to a tabletop position when you're ready. Spreading the fingers wide, come onto the tops of the feet and the shins. And then from this nice grounded place, start to take some movements here into cat and cow. Inhale to open through heart. Exhale to round, pressing the hands into the earth, chin to chest. Take that again, inhale as you open. Sending the breath up and down the spine. Exhale to round. And then feel free to add any additional movements here, and particularly coming into the hips. Maybe start to take some circles and just explore into the body. Notice how it feels, but also what it is that you need from your practice today. Noticing those areas that feel a little bit tight, a little bit clanky. See if you can just bring the breath with you. Allow that sense of the water element to really come through into the body, creating that sense of fluidity. Any other movements? Just for 2 more breaths. And then slowly coming into a neutral tabletop. I'm going to take the right knee out towards the side and then taking it back behind and then forward. So creating a circular motion with the knee. And just feeling into this hip joint. So start to notice any areas that feel a little bit tight and just see if you can use that breath to move through anything. And taking the circles in both directions. One more round. And then taking that leg back behind you. Open up through the heart as you look forwards. And then exhale, knee to nose, round it in. Inhale, take the leg back behind, looking forwards. And then exhale, knee to the nose. Step the foot between the hands. If you need to use the ankle to take it further, then do so. Inhale to lift the arms up towards the sky, Anjaneyasana. And as you arrive here, press firmly down into the front foot, drawing that heel towards your left knee. And see if you can squeeze your left butt cheek. Notice as you do so, more of an effect or more of a strengthening through the front of the left hip flexor. Take one more nice deep inhale here. And then exhale, arrowhead. Bring the arms back behind you, leaning forwards. Inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, arrowhead. Inhale, lift up. See if you can find some lightness in the upper body, but strength in the lower part. And then stay here. Draw the shoulder blades towards one another. Keep that length all the way from that back knee up through the spine to the crown of the head. And then looking down, lower the left hand, reach the right arm to the sky. Taking a twist here, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and reach. And as you do so, press the back ball of the foot into the earth and power up through that back leg. Take one more nice deep inhale here for a little bit more length. And then exhale, circle a hand down towards the earth. Come into pyramid pose as you draw the hips up and back. Staying on the ball of the back foot. And then gently draw your outer right hip back a little bit more. Folding over to the leg as deep as you feel like you would like to go. And taking one more nice deep breath here. Inhale. Let it go with the exhale. And then inhale as you bend through the front knee. Step back into downward facing dog. Really nice. Take the feet nice and wide, a bit wider than hip distance. And then from here, draw both of the heels over towards the right hand side. Keep pushing the hands into the earth, bend both of their knees and push against the earth. Drawing up and out of the earth, feel that length through the left side of the body. Take one more nice deep breath, inhale. Let it go with the exhale. And then inhale, come back to center. Take both heels over towards the left hand side. Bend into the knees and push the earth away. Feeling into the other side of the body, the right side of the body now. And then inhale, come back to center. And then lifting the heels, lift all the way up and roll over the spine, coming to plank pose. Take 2 breaths here. Pushing against the earth with the hands as you dome up through the upper back. So feeling that length and that strength through your arms. Draw the energy from the earth. Take one more nice deep inhale. On the exhale, lower the knees to earth. Shift your weight forwards, elbows hug in. Modify chaturanga as you lower. Inhale, come into cobra pose. Keep that length through the spine. Elbows come back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale to lift up, squeezing the kneecaps upwards. Exhale, roll all the way down. From here, take your right arm, press the forearm into the earth so that the forearm is parallel to the top of the mat. Either from here, bring the forehead down onto the forearm. If it feels good to do so, keep this openness, this laying through the upper part of the body. Bend the back knee and take hold of the foot, drawing that foot towards your left bum cheek. Taking one more breath, inhale. And exhale. Lower the foot down towards the ground. Switching over to the other side. Option to either have forehead onto the forearm or pushing against the earth, looking forwards, open through heart, bend the back knee, and then take hold of the foot, slowly pressing that heel towards your right bum cheek. Take one more nice deep inhale and let it go with the exhale. Releasing the foot. Come all the way down, place the hands underneath the shoulder head, and then lift up and back, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale here, and let it go with the exhale. Lower down onto your knees, come back into tabletop. Take the left knee out towards the side, take it back behind you, taking a circular movement with the knee forwards out to the side, and then take it back. Start to notice any differences on this side of the body and just allow yourself to breathe through anything that feels a little uncomfortable. Taking it in the other direction if you haven't already. How can you meet whatever is present with you in your body without judgment? And then taking an inhale, take that leg back behind you, open up through the heart, and then exhale, knee to the nose, round. Inhale, lift it up, open through heart, knee to the nose, round it in. Step the foot between the hands. Inhale to lift all the way up, Anjaneyasana. Same as before, press into the front foot, draw that heel towards your right knee. Right bum cheek squeezes in as you take an inhale, lift a little taller. Exhale, arrowhead, arms come back behind, lengthen. Inhale, reaching up. Find that sense of fluidity here. Exhale, send it back. Inhale to reach. Exhale, send it back, arrowhead. This time we stay. Shoulder blades hug in, keep the length through the neck. And then looking down towards the earth. Take an easy twist, tap the back toes, lift the back knees and reach here. Extending, almost like you have this length, this energy length from the right hand all the way up to the left fingertips. One more nice deep inhale. And then exhale, circle a hand down towards the ground. Let's come into pyramid pose as you fold. Staying on the ball of the back foot here. The hands can be on the earth or on some blocks. And breathe. And just gently drawing your outer left hip back a little bit more. Creating some more space. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale as you bend through the front knee. Step back into downward facing dog again. From here, take an inhale as you roll and ripple forwards, come to plank. And then exhale, either lower the knees again or come to full chaturanga. Inhale into up dog or cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Take one deep breath here, inhale. And take a deep exhale. Bending the knees, look forwards. Step or jump deep between the hands. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms up, head up, reaching to the sky. Bring the hands through to the heart and the arms either side of the body. And just take a moment here in Tadasana, your mountain pose. And just finding your body connecting to the earth beneath you and the sky and space all around you. Notice how your body is like this vessel between something solid and something spacious. Take a nice deep inhale, reaching the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, get length through spine. And then exhale, stepping back, plank pose. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 breaths. And like you're pushing into the earth with your hands, spreading through those fingers, and really plugging the thumb and the forefinger firmly into the earth and draw energy up through the arms. Deep breaths. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Bend the knees, look forwards. Step or jump top of the mat. Take an inhale, halfway lift, length. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reaching up towards the sky. And exhale, fold to the earth. Inhale, take a halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, either step or jump back into Chaturanga. Inhale into up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Take a nice deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. One more deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, take the right leg up towards the sky, flexing the toes a lot. And then exhale, bend the knee, peel the hip open. Keep pressing firmly down into both of the hands. Draw energy up through the side body, all the way to that back knee. Take a nice deep inhale as you straighten the leg, and then exhale, knee to the nose, round. Take it up towards the sky again, inhale. And then exhale, draw the knee into nose. Step the foot between the hands. And then from here, rise up, high crescent lunge. Push into the earth and lift up and against the earth. Hold. Soften the shoulder blades down your back. Find yourself here into a pose that's really stable. So if you need to step the right foot out to the side a little bit more, do so. Take one more nice deep inhale. On the exhale, straighten the back leg as you draw the arms behind, arrowhead. Inhale, lifting up. Continuing this flow, exhale, arrowhead. One more. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. And then exhale, send it back. Get that length all the way through the spine from the back heel to the crown. Lean further forwards, and when you're ready, lift off Dakasana. Keep the back leg super strong and straight, and an openness through the chest. Taking just one more nice deep inhale here. And then on the exhale, circle the left hand forwards and back, warrior 2. Land into your pose. Sink down into the hips. Take an inhale as you flip the front palm, reverse it back. And then take a flow from here. Any flow of your choice that's calling to you. Exhale, downward facing. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Take 2 deep breaths here. And it's like you're breathing up from your hands, all the way up to your hips. And then send that exhale all the way down your legs to your feet. One more inhale. And then exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg up towards the sky. Flexing those toes, bend the knee, peel the hip open. Draw the energy all the way up through the left side of the body. And then take an inhale as you straighten the leg. Knee to the nose, round it in. Inhale, leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to the nose, round. Step the foot between the hands, top of the mat. High crescent lunge, rise up and out of the earth. And then find yourself here, make any adjustments you may need to this pose. Find your feet firmly planted on the earth. Take one more nice deep inhale. And then exhale, arrowhead, arms come back behind. Straighten that back leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, send it back. Inhale to lift. Exhale, send it back. Back leg is super strong. Lift the back heel a little bit more. Lean further forwards. When you're ready, Dakasana. Shoulder blades hugging, keeping that openness through the heart. And the back leg super strong. One more nice deep inhale. Circle the right arm forwards. Warrior two, step it back, open out the arms. Land it, one breath here. And then inhale, flip the front palm, reverse it back. Wimble the hands either side of the front foot. Take a flow from here. Exhale, downward facing. 2 breaths. And then at the end of the exhale, bends the knees. Step the right foot to outside of right hand, left foot to outside of left hand, and sink down into the hips, Malasana, yogic squat. Pressing the arms against the legs, legs against the arms, and see if you can grow a little bit taller here. So the tailbone works down towards the earth. You may even like to take a gentle rock here. I really like doing that. Feeling into all 4 corners of the feet. Feeling into almost like a massage through the hips. Maybe taking those gentle circles again. Again, the most important thing here is you're really present with your body and your breathing. And then place the hands down towards the ground. Lift the hips really high. And then walking the feet in towards one another. Take an inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. And then inhale, reach to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Lifting up, palms come through heart, Tadasana. Come to Utkatasana, bend the knees, reach up from the earth. And soften a little bit more here. So whilst you're still really active through the lower part of the body, as you're pressing the feet into the earth, squeezing through the inner thighs, almost like there's a wrapping effect through the hip area. Belly's drawing in. Can you soften through the shoulders a little bit more? Letting go of a holding pattern here. And then take a nice deep inhale as you bring the hands through to the heart. And then on the exhale, take a twist over towards the right hand side as you hook outer elbow to outer leg. And then taking a twist from here. So you want a nice length all the way along the spine again. And then as you press the arm into the leg, open up through the chest a little bit more. If you have an arm balance here, you'd like to take side crow, feel free to do so. We have 2 more breaths. And then slowly we'll make our way back to center. Come back into Utkatasana. And then bring the hands through the center again. On the exhale, twist over towards the left side, hooking outer elbow to outer knee. And open. If you want to take your side crow here, then feel free to do so. Everyone else, keep drawing your shoulder backwards a little bit more as you open through the heart. And then let's come back into center, Utkatasana, reaching up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Take the feet out about hip distance. Hands come back behind you, interlace them and fold over the legs. The knees can be a little bit bent here, drawing that chest towards your knees. And again, feel the stability through lower part of the body and allow the upper part of the body to soften, to sink. Find space here. Take one more nice deep inhale. And a deep exhale. Lower the hands down towards the ground and take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold and step your left foot back behind you. Pressing into both feet, rise all the way up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, arrowhead, arms come back behind. Option to interlace the fingers here. Lean further forwards. When you're ready, lift off Dakasana. Keeping that openness through the chest. Squeezing and hugging shoulder blades. From here, looking down towards the earth and swan dive all the way down. Bringing the hands to the earth at the last minute and then fold over the leg. Option to take the ankle with one hand or with both. One more nice deep breath here. Exhale, soften, go a little deeper. Bend through your right knee, draw the left knee behind the right leg and then lower it to the earth. We're coming into a twist. Bring both sit bones down firmly into the earth. Right foot is flat onto the ground. Right hand comes back behind, left arm lifts. As you exhale, take a twist over towards the right side, hooking outer elbow to outer knee. And taking that right hand behind you and maybe twisting through the upper part of the body. Deep breaths. On the next inhale, come back to center. Lower the hands to the earth, lifting back up into your high crescent, your standing splits. And then stepping back into warrior two, flatten the back foot and open out through the arms. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse it back. And then extended side angle, elbow to thigh, left arm lifts. Keeping that length and that openness through the chest here. If it's available to you, lower the right hand to the earth onto a block. And then the left hand comes behind. Let's take a half bind here. But keep that openness through the chest. One more nice deep breath, inhale. And stay for the exhale. Look down towards the earth. Lower the left hand, take a twist. Right arm peels to the sky. Either remain here or come to Cleopatra. Come onto outside blades of both feet and reach the right arm back behind you. Nice juicy stretch into the right side of the body. Lifting all the way up, reach the arm over the head. And then take that again. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, sink a little bit deeper this time. And then lower the hand. Option to take a flow or just come to downward facing dog. And exhale. Take a nice deep inhale. And let it go with the exhale. Looking forwards, step the left foot to outside of left hand, right foot to outside of right hand, sinking down Malasana again, lifting up through the spine. Either remain as you are or come to a twist with me. Lower the left hand to earth, right arm peels to the sky, pressing that arm against the knee to open a little wider. Option to lower the thumbs towards the earth and come into a full bind here. Leaning back a little bit more and opening. And then coming back to center, release. Right hand lowers to earth, left arm lifts. And then bringing the thumbs down, I'll navigate through these plants. And then taking hold of the hands, leaning backward and opening up. One more breath. And then exhale, release. Lower the hands to the earth. Lift the hips all the way up and walk the toes inwards. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Utkatasana, bend the knees, reaching up. And then exhale, fold over the legs. Take the feet out about hip distance again, hands come behind. Take a little halfway lift and then exhale as you fold. Option to stay as you are if this is enough. Or bending through your left knee. Straighten out through your right leg as you take a twist over towards the right hand side. You should feel a nice lengthening through the right hamstring all the way up to your right thigh hip area. One more nice deep breath. And then inhale, come back to center. Switch it over to the other side. Right knee bends, left leg is straight. And then twisting over towards the left hand side. Taking a few breaths into the left hamstring. And then coming back to center. Halfway lift here. Inhale. And then exhale, fold. Step the right foot back behind you. And then lift all the way up. High crescent lunge, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, arrowhead. Arms come back behind, lengthen. Either clasping the hands or keep them behind. Lift off Dakasana. Back foot really nice and flexed and strong. One more breath. And then looking down towards the ground. Coming into your standing splits. And then lower the hands when you're ready. Fold over the leg. Option to play around with a bit of a balance here if you would like. Taking one more breath. And then bending into your left knee, bring the right knee back behind you and then sinking down into your twist here. Taking a few moments just to set up. You want both of the sit bones onto the ground. If they're not on the ground, grab yourself a block and set yourself up properly. Pressing the left foot into the ground. Left hand comes behind, right arm lifts. Inhale. Exhale, take a twist over towards the left side, hooking outer elbow to outer knee and open up. And breathe. So you should feel a nice twist in the middle part of the body here. And then next inhale, come back to center. Lower the hands and then step back up into your standing splits and then stepping behind warrior two. Open out the arms. Inhale to flip the front palm, reverse it back. And then extended side angle, elbow to thigh, or bring that hand straight down towards the earth. Right arm lifts. Keeping that beautiful length through the right side of the body. Then take the right hand behind, come into a half bind. Keep drawing the heart to the sky and breathe. And then looking down towards the ground. Let's take a twist. Right hand lowers, left arm lifts up towards the sky. Option again to stay exactly as you are, or come onto outside blades of both feet and reach that left arm back behind, sink into hips. Inhale to lift the hips and reach the arm overhead. Exhale, come into Cleopatra. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, circle a hand down towards the ground. Option to take a flow or downward facing dog. And arrive. Take a nice deep inhale here. Let it go with the exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, let it go. Bending the knees, look forwards, step or jump, top of the mat. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms up, lift up towards the sky. Palms to touch through the heart. And then come back to Tadasana. Really nice. And then find something in front of you that's not moving. Bring the arms up towards the sky. Flexing the toes of the left foot, draw the knee in towards your chest. Lift and lengthen as much as you can through spine. And then a little bend through your right knee. Hook the ankle on top of above the knee, and then sinking down a little bit more. Come as low as you can go. If the hands lower down towards the ground, feel free to take an arm balance here or stay exactly as you are. Just come as low as feels most comfortable in your body. One more breath. And then take an inhale as you lift up. Keep the hands at the heart and swing that leg back behind you. And then lower it down, warrior two. Open out the arms. And then inhale, straighten both of the legs and turn yourself around to face to the side. Heels come inwards, toes outwards. Goddess pose, bend both of the knees and sink. Nice. And then just lowering your hips a little deeper and drawing your upper body backwards a little bit more so you have a straight line of energy from crown all the way through the body. And breathe. And then from here, either keep the hands as they are if this is enough, or reach the arms to the sky, interlace them, and then push the palms upwards. Take one more nice deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Lower the hands all the way down towards the earth, and bring the heels outwards, toes inwards. Take a halfway lift, inhale. And then exhale as you fold. Bring the hands through between the feet. Pressing the hands into the earth if they'll reach. Or you can turn the hands around and bring the chest through the legs. If you have a headstand, feel free to come there. We've got another 3 breaths. Keep pressing into outside blades of the feet to draw energy up through the inner thighs. If you're in a headstand, coming out of the headstand now. And then we'll take an inhale. Halfway lift here, look towards the top of the mat and bring the hands to the inside of the foot. So walking that right foot out towards the side. And then keep the back heel and the back knee lifted here. So you want to really power up through that back leg. And then from here, start to walk the hands over towards the left side. Walk them as far over towards the left as you can. And then sinking down the chest towards the earth. You'll be feeling this everywhere. Take another 2 deep breaths. And then walking the hands back. Lower the back knee to the earth and then slowly soften. Maybe you come onto your forearms here. And breathe. Option to come onto the outside blade of your right foot, flexing the toes and allow that knee to hang out. And then either stay exactly as you are or take your right hand onto the inside of the thigh. Lean backwards a little bit more as you open heart to sky. Or reaching the right hands back behind, come into twisted monkey. Take hold of the outside of the foot and then leaning further back and breathe. You'll feel a beautiful stretch through the left hip flexor, the left quad. One more nice deep inhale. And let it go with the exhale. Lower the foot to the earth. Hands come on the inside of the foot. Tuck back toes, lift back knee, and swing the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee, peel hip open. Option to step it over into wild thing or come into flip dog. Lifting that heart high to the sky. One more nice deep inhale. And then exhale, coming out. Right leg comes back up towards the sky. And then half pigeon, knee comes behind the right wrist. sink down here. Take an inhale, half lift, and then exhale. Begin to fold, soften into the earth, and breathe. So allowing your body to be fully received and accepted by the earth. With every exhale, allow the body to soften a little bit more. Noticing if the body is almost trying to resist coming into this stretch. Where can you soften a little bit more? Where can you create that sense of flow into your hips? One more breath. And then slowly walking the hands back towards you. Lifting the right leg to the sky. Option to take a flow from here or take downward facing dog. One deep breath, inhale. Let it go with the exhale, open the mouth. Bend both of the knees, looking forwards. Step or jump, top of mat. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart, arms either side of the body. Standing, finding your feet again. And then take an inhale to reach the arms up towards the sky. Get length through the spine. Draw the right knee in towards your chest, flexing the toes a lot. And then from here, take a bend through the left knee. Hands come through the heart as you draw the ankle on top of the knee. And then lower down just as far as the body will go. Any options here, lower the hands, take an arm balance into flying pigeon. One more nice deep breath. And then inhale, keep that knee in towards the chest as you swing the leg back behind. And then step back, warrior two, open out the arms. Inhale to flip the front palm, reverse it back. And then reaching both of the arms up towards the sky and turn all 10 toes to face the side. Heels come inwards, toes outwards. I'm going to turn around so that I'm facing you. So heels in, toes are out. Beautiful. And then from here, sinking down into the hips, come into your goddess pose. Interlace the hands again, reach the arms up towards the sky. And then option here, whether you stay as you are or lifting one heel up towards the sky. Maybe you take the other heel to the sky. Maybe you take both. And embracing any shaking here as you lift and lengthen, sinking down a little bit more. I'm with you. For 3, 2, 1. Lower the heels, toes come inwards and fold. Hands underneath the shoulder heads, take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale as you fold, take hold of the outsides of the feet or take hold of the toes, thumbs on top. And then folding all the way, elbows up towards the sky and breathe. Take another 4 deep breaths here. Take an inhale, halfway lift, hands underneath the shoulder heads. Look towards the top edge of the mat. Walk the hands to the inside of the left foot. From here, keep the back leg super lifted And then start to walk the hands over towards the right hand side. Reach as far over towards the side as you can, sinking the chest down towards the earth. Take 2 deep breaths. And then walking the hands back to the inside of the foot. Lower the right knee down towards the ground. Either stay as you are or come down onto your forearms. Stay with your breaths. And then you've got an option whether you'd like to come onto the outside blade of that left foot, flexing the toes. Maybe the left hand comes onto the inside of that leg as you lean further forwards, further backwards. And then taking a bend through that back knee. And then maybe reaching that hand back behind you and leaning further backwards. Keep an openness through the heart. One more nice deep breath. And then releasing the hands down towards the ground. Tap the back toes, lift the back knee. And then swinging that left leg back behind you. Bends the knee, peel the hip open. Option to stay or to step the foot behind. Come into wild thing or flip dog. One more nice deep breath. Inhale. And then exhale, flip it back. And then taking that leg back up towards the sky and lower the knee behind the left wrist, setting up for half pigeon. Take an inhale, open through heart. And then exhale, sink. Bring the arms forwards and fold. And again, taking deep breaths. Using those exhales to help you sink and soften a little bit more. There's this beautiful quote that says, "What we resist persists." So whatever it is that we're denying, pushing away, making bad or wrong, can you invite yourself to soften a little bit more deeper into that space? See if you can find a little bit more freedom in your body and your mind. And taking one more breath. And then walking the hands back, swinging that left leg up towards the sky. Option to take a flow from here or down dog. And then from here, looking about halfway up the mat, step or jump, feet between the hands, and then let's come down to lie onto our backs. And as you arrive here, bring your knees in towards your chest and take a gentle roll from side to side. Maybe some circles with the knees. And then from here, you'll cross your right leg over your left. If you can reach the outsides of the feet, then go ahead and do so. If that's not accessible, just take hold of the outside of the legs and just draw the feet towards you and then out towards the sides. You should feel a nice stretch the outside of the hips, the thighs. One more nice deep breath. And then slowly uncross the legs, flipping them over. Take hold of the outside of the feet or outside of the legs and draw them towards you. Deep breaths. And then and gently release. Coming into an inversion here, either coming into Viparita Karani, legs straight up towards the sky. Feel free to use a block underneath your sacrum if that feels nice. Or come to full shoulder stand, or if you have a headstand and you'd like to take that, then go ahead. Whatever option that you take, make sure that you find some stillness. Allow the breath to soften, your body to soften. Can you let go of all effort? If you're in a shoulder stance, start to take the legs up and over your head into Halasana plow pose. And then with control, lower yourself all the way down. If you're taking a headstand, just make sure you come into a child's pose first. Take a few breaths there before coming to lie on your back. And we'll all lower the feet to the earth. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Knees out to the sides. We'll place the left hand onto the heart and the right hand onto your belly. And then taking some deep breaths here. Feel your body, your breath. And feel that sense of presence, of being with. Not trying to avoid, distract. Not trying to push away. But to allow whatever is here right now. Emotions are energy in motion. They come and they go, just like thoughts. And we assist the process of that flow of emotion by allowing it, by welcoming it, not pushing it away, not distracting from it. And when you're ready, coming into Shavasana. If you like a little bit more rest, then feel free to stay exactly as you are. Start to deepen your breaths and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Reaching your arms up and over your head. And then rolling over to the right hand side. Lifting yourself up. And coming to a seated position, either with your eyes closed or soft eyes. Bringing the hands through to the heart. And taking a nice deep inhale into the nostrils. And then exhale, let it go. Let's take an Om together, inhale. And then bowing your head towards your heart. And together we say Namaste.